What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Man, look, I'm gonna tell y'all crazy black folks something, man. Let me tell y'all crazy black folks something. Y'all need to stop having so much confidence. Y'all need to stop believing in y'allself so much, man. What's wrong with y'all? Where y'all get off having the nerve to not be insecure? Where y'all get off having the nerve to not think that you great? You're not supposed to think like that. You're supposed to feel like you inferior. Come on, man. Y'all know. Y'all already know, man. Look, man. This world has a problem with black people being confident, because confident begets confidence. And I'm gonna give you an example. Sometimes, man, you may be a person who's not as sure about yourself as you should be or as you could be, but you find yourself in the presence of somebody that's super duper extra confident. Like, man, this person just got a aura about themselves that it just exudes confidence from their pores. And the more you hang around them and you see why they have that kind of confidence, strictly because of you see them accomplishing the things, then all of a sudden it makes you say, man, you know what, I need to ramp my self belief up a little bit. I need to puff my chest out a little bit more. There's things I know how to do. So you become a reflection of the people that you surround yourself with. Now, once that starts happening on a mass scale, once you look up and say, well, this guy's confident and she's confident and he, and it's starting to breed, it turns into a freaking epidemic. And this world does not want to foster that kind of environment among black people, because the true profit for this world is in keeping us insecure and keeping us in having a lack of confidence and not believing that we can accomplish great things, which would in turn make us not even try, which will keep us discouraged, which will keep us in a mode of not being motivated to be greater. And the words of the negative will start to become, as they say, become flesh. And they know this. They know this. That's why anytime you see a Deion Sanders or somebody who just, even you can go all the way back to Muhammad Ali, you see an individual who knows and understands their own greatness and have no problem telling you, him, her, the whole world about it and backing it up. They got a problem with that. So they'll throw words out there like arrogant. They'll throw words out there like pompous, and he's just an ungrateful, uppity N-word. Those are the kind of terms that they'll throw out there, when in fact, nah, he ain't none of that. She ain't none of that. She just an individual who knows that she's great, or he knows that he's great, and he knows or she knows also that it's little babies watching, it's little children watching, and they are becoming inspired by that, what they call that swag. You know what I'm saying? And it's grown folks watching, because just like I said earlier, there's a lot of grown people who don't, they just don't have that belief in themselves, and they've been like that probably all of their life. But one situation can turn it around and motivate and push them over the top to say, man, you know what? I like the way that person moved, and I think if I start to just really assert myself, then maybe I can get to that kind of point. And there's also such a thing called quiet confidence. I don't want anybody who may be confident but they're not vocal about it to think that they're left out. Now, look, you got quiet confidence too. You got people who those are some of the coolest ones, because they ain't got to say nothing. Like, I ain't got to say nothing. I know. I'm just gonna bust you up quietly. It's the silent killers. So yeah, that's a different category. But I made this video because I want to talk about how the media portrays our black men and women who are vocal about their greatness, and how racist society would try to portray our black confident men and women. So because they want to nip you in the bud, they want to take that from you from the cradle and hold it and hang it over your head all the way to the grave. So we have to fight for that. No, never let your child, or even cause your child's greatness and confidence to be suppressed. Now it's a difference. It's time when it's like, okay, all right, Junior, sit down, we get it. But in the right context, which for me is like just whenever you step out, you giving it off, you give it off, and people underestimate the power of that kind of energy, because sometimes, guess what, that super duper confident person, they don't even have to say nothing. You ever heard people say, man, there's something about that guy, man. He just gives off women notice it in men. Men notice it in women. And uh, uh, men notice it in other great men. That's what inspires us to be great. It's like, man, I look up to that man. I look up to that brother. A woman, I look up to that sister. A brother looking up to a sister. Sister looking up to a brother. That inspiration has no gender attached to it. It's just that motivation. So always keep that in mind, man. Believe in yourself, even if you haven't even got to the finish line yet. Just you're gonna get there. Sometimes we see our greatness, we visualize it, but we haven't walked into it yet. We haven't completed the journey yet. So, if you know you're great, hey man, don't be apologetic about your greatness, and don't let them fool you into suppressing it. Let it be known, because there's somebody watching you that need that inspiration, man. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Just want to show y'all this. I'm just playing, man. All right, I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.